Welcome back. It's Sunday morning. I'm gonna play some more Zelda and talk some more. I am kind of procrastinating some work. I'm ahead. I'm in online classes, and I'm ahead in my classes, but I'm preparing for a snowboard trip this week. So I was trying to get very far ahead. So although I am like everything that needs to be done is done for now, I could do more in the effort of not having so much to do when I get back from my snowboard trip. But I've been kind of burning out a bit trying to get things done, so I'm all right with taking some time to just play some video games because I don't do it too much. Let's see. What am I trying to do today? So last time we got some pictures of this area. I didn't actually go through these to see which I liked the best. So let's go ahead and take a look. That's not terrible, but I don't really like either of those. So we're gonna get rid of them. All right. I think there was one shot here that I think that was it. Well, maybe that one. Okay, so that one, you can't really see his face. That one, the camera's not framed correctly. Same problem. Yeah, same problem. So I think it's between these two. I think that one's a little bit more clear what's going on. The way the light kind of cuts off his face. It's okay, but I think well, I think this one does more of what I'm trying to get it to do. We'll leave both for now, but I'm gonna run out of space, so I'm gonna have to start making some choices. We got this one, which is pretty dope, but it's also just kind of a recreation of the fire Wiz robe. So maybe I should have found a unique pose since I got a unique one for the ice one. I think that was the OG picture I got. You can't really see what's going on in these pictures. It's too dark. I would say this picture is overall better in terms of like composition. Anyways, that's this area of the map done. So first thing I'm gonna do is go find the nearest stable, and grab a horse, and then kind of decide what area I want to do next. I think I think maybe I should just go for the last start heading my way to the desert in the south, and just kind of make my way towards the last divine beast. And then after that, I can go do like the lesser big enemies. I gotta do the Hebra Mountains too at some point because I don't really have anything done there. If I'm not mistaken, that's stable that direction. So I'm gonna go grab this falling star. Now if I go down to the south, like the desert, there's the Molduga. There's the Divine Beast. There's like the statues in the desert. I could go find the I don't remember what they're called. The big lady statues. There's like all the Yiga stuff. There might be some cool stuff to take pictures of in there. Maybe the Yiga boss would be funny. Oh yeah, that's all the Zord, the main entrance stuff. This is supposed to be like a journal for me, so I'm supposed to be like talking about stuff that's on my mind. I don't have too much on my mind today though, and mostly just chilling. I keep having these dreams where I'm like meeting a girl for the first time. Like it's like different. Like it's not like the same girl. It's just like I'll have a dream and I'm at like a singles event, which I've never done in my life. But I'm at like a singles event and I'm meeting a girl and we're like flirting and just engaging for the first time, and I keep having dreams like that where it's just like the first interactions with like a new person, and I don't know if that's like a read into like my psyche or what's going on, but when I'm noticing when I wake up, there's a sensation of like maybe longing, but like it's more like the sensation is just like something has been taken away from me. Like I was just in a frame of mind where I was having fun and like exploring a different side of myself, and then like a pretty harsh shift to back to just waking up in my bed. I don't know if I'm gonna read into that any bit, but it is just what's been happening. It makes me think of what the heck? It donates to you. Oh, actually, that might be the Yiga symbol. Oh, okay, never mind. An apple's good. I was thinking it was gonna be a banana. It makes me think a little bit about like my relationships, and kind of like one of the things I'm looking for in a partner. And I'm not gonna get too in depth about it because it's fairly. I mean, I'll talk a little bit about it, but it's like fairly personal if I'm talking about like my specific relationships. But I will say like my most recent relationships, an aspect that was missing was like a sense of fun for like a decent chunk of the relationship. So what I mean by that is like there's a I should see if I have enough to upgrade my. Am I over by Kakariko right now? Is that town right there? Ah, it must be. Because that's the shrine where you grab the ancient ball from. Sick. I'm gonna drop in because I want these fairies. So, an aspect that was missing, like from my most recent relationships, is just like the kismet of it, like the like fun dialogue or like a playful back and forth. I just kept finding myself like bored, like more than anything else. I think that's what went the most wrong in my past relationships. Is like I'll meet someone and we'll connect in a lot of ways and we'll be like good together in a lot of ways, but like at the core of it, it's not fun. Like I found myself not having fun, and of course, so much of that can be me and how I'm presenting myself and like the way I'm acting, but like I can juxtapose that against other like relationships in my life and be like, okay, these are times in my life where like it's super easy to talk to the person that I'm with, and like I almost always have a good time when I'm talking to this person, and I don't think I noticed that like my most intimate relationships would like lose that sense, but they like it would almost like not be there from the beginning. It's almost like I had to kind of force it, and so like that's coming to accept that like is an important thing for me. That's an important aspect to my relationships, and like coming to a point where like I'm not judging myself because I understand that that's something I value. That like being able to have a fun dialogue and like have a good time is like way more important than I realized it to be. And so that seems, I don't know, it seems like maybe obvious. Like, yeah, of course you should be having a good time in your relationship, but I think it's not uncommon for like people to get in that situation where they're like, well, this person fulfills me in a lot of other ways. It's just our conversations weren't very fun. So like maybe I'm just being, maybe I'm just asking for too much. Maybe I should settle for like this person who fills other needs, but not necessarily intellectual, I guess, or I struggle to say like attraction, like chemistry more, like your and I really just mean as far as like spending time and like talking goes, like that's what I'm talking about, that kind of chemistry. So if I had to guess, that'd be my interpretation of my dreams, is like I'm processing a lack of that feeling of chemistry. And so like my dreams are trying to present to me essentially like a version of my life where that is what I'm getting. Blue Nightshade somewhere, and I'm trying to find the last one. Oh, apparently it's up here. I didn't realize there's a bunch of Blue Nightshade over here. That would have made stuff a lot easier to upgrade. You know, I also have to think about what I'm looking for in in a relationship. I'm very like hold on, I don't have enough fireflies. Damn it! I sure got enough nightshade. Okay, well I'll come back. And then we upgrade that a little bit, huh? Okay, I'll come back. When I think about what I genuinely want out out of a relationship. I'm really looking more for a life partner than like anything else. Like my goal is to find a wife and have a family, and like that was also something that like I had to kind of discover, was I do genuinely want to have at least one kid. I've always said that I would adopt a kid or two. Um, but like that's super important, and I've been in relationships where like I knew that that wasn't gonna happen, and I was just like, maybe I could accept that, but it's the more I'm realizing like what's important to me, the more I realize like I can't. There's certain things like that I can't just say, oh, this is acceptable. I'll deal with it, in the future. Like there's genuine things I have to like think about. I meant to grab a horse. So where are we at? We're at Kakariko, so I think we have to go, if I'm not mistaken, we gotta go this direction to the Dueling Peaks stable. But right, so by understanding that, like, what I'm looking for is a life partner, like, it helps me clarify the things that are, like, acceptable in a relationship and, like, not. And one of those things is, like, there's a lower limit for me for, kismet, for chemistry, for, like, enjoyable time spent enjoying. My opinion on this might change as I get older and like value different things, but at least for now, like one of the ways I'm looking for a relationship to be fulfilling is by fulfilling is like fun. I'm looking for an enjoyable time. But it's not obvious to me that is like it's necessary to me. I don't know if that's necessary to everyone in all situations. I'm sure it's like generally a good idea for your relationships to be fun, but I would hesitate to make a claim that it's like 100% necessary. Okay, so over there's my house, which I don't know if I've finished on this, or if I've even started the Terrytown mission, which is my preferred hometown. So maybe I should head over that way and go see if I've started on Terrytown. Oh, I could just look. I could just check my... okay. It would be side quest. So I have the house, but I'm not seeing Terrytown here. So I'm wondering if I actually started it or not. It doesn't look like I did. So okay, let's head over that way and start Terrytown. That's always kind of top of my list for things I want to do in this game.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
This is one of the ways I'll be able to take some pictures. Not all of them, because you can't zoom in this way. But, maybe I should have gotten a horse first. That would have made more sense, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. You climb up stuff and turn the camera around, so you'll be able to take some pictures, but not ones that I need to zoom in. Technically, one of the options, if I pull out the camera and zoom it in, when you press B, there's still a few frames before it zooms out, so you can like see how it kind of zooms in slow on out. So you could press B and then hit the screenshot, and then that'll take your zoomed in picture without anything on screen, without any like the hearts or anything like that on screen, and zoomed in. So I might try that out for some enemies a little later on. Be arrows. I want you to be arrows. It's not arrows. I'll take a sledgehammer. I want those horses, but I feel like these goblins are gonna really fuck my game plan up. Line speed. Trying to get this black horse here. You bitch. Spotted horse freaked him out. Okay, the spotted horse is gonna freak him out again. Don't do that. Fuck. Come on, man. That's uncool. Yeah, get it. Oh, damn it! I spooked the other horses the wrong way. Yeah, this'll work. Animu, all you stay right where you are. There we go. Alright, chill out, dude. For stamina. Let's see, I don't know if I have a better horse than this. Okay, buddy. Let's grab some arrows from Beetle. Oops. Yeah, shit.
Rivali's gale is now ready. Hey! Oh.
Meh. Sure.
Oh.
I don't remember what the other horses are. We'll call this one a girl. It's my brilliant naming scheme.
Ah.
Yes. No,
Oh.
shoot. Oh, Mori, okay. So I probably do have a black one if his name's Mori. Let's see. Vanta, Ivory. It looks like I've the same exact. Oh, this is the Is this the good white horse? The one that I really like? Did I already grab this one? I mean, this is definitely the one I'm gonna take, because...
Oh. Hey.
Oh yeah, this is the mover. Sick, I'm so glad I don't have to go find this horse. Playing on a different file, so like I hardly remember what I have and what I don't. So there's no way I haven't done Terrytown if I already have this horse. I'm gonna go check anyways. I just misread it. God, it's not on there. I guess we're going. It's a super long way to Terrytown, but it'll, I think it's worth it. Which means I'll have to go back through, Goron City. If I haven't started it, because I have to talk to all the people. Well, we'll see. Trying to think if there's anything else been on my mind lately. It's kind of weird to like. Oh look! Oh wait, he's not doing it anymore. How does it say? Check out Link's fucking cakes here. It's to me it's understandable that I don't have a whole lot on my mind because I've been spending a whole lot of time trying to get out of my own head lately and just experience the world in the present moment, which has been very good for me. It's very obvious to me that I like have a much clearer state of mind in general since I've started doing that. Along with like I do yoga for pretty much the same reason, for like just the mental practice of like not using your brain and just experiencing as much as you can. Sorry, Bucko. Can't save you now. I mean, I'm like, in general, I've got stuff on my mind. Like, I'm really excited for the trip I've got coming up. We'll be snowboarding for a couple days, and it's been a while since I've gotten to do that. Okay, really have been. That was cool. Haven't purchased anything in this house, huh? Let's get the Bolson team here. Spooky. Nope, I'm not seeing the other guy, so I must have already started it. Oh, it's only 100? Thought that shit was way more expensive. Okay, I'm gonna build all of them. Watch this dance.
Hi.
Sick.
Oi. Oh.
I can't help but picture myself in the on this snowboard trip I got coming up. Oh, sorry, hold on. Just like at a fucking ski resort or something, and like talking to some girl, and like the realization of like these dreams that I've been having, where I'm just like meeting someone for the first time. But just because I feel like that's sort of how my brain is wired. It's just like seeks these like. I think kismet's a good word, which is why I used it earlier. But it's like, you know, I think at my core, I have a very romantic view of the world. So I feel like my brain is just kind of constantly on the lookout for something like that. I mean, I pushed myself the other day just like to randomly strike up conversation with strangers, just to like, I don't know, just to build the confidence to do it. And there's a hesitation there of like, oh man, like, am I some kind of weirdo that like I'm desperately like talking to just strangers now? But you know, I'm still working on just being kind to myself generally, and so like that's a good example of like when like it's a good opportunity to be kind to yourself. Is like I could be like that. I could tell myself like, oh man, you're like this weird person or whatever. But instead of doing that, I could just be like, actually, I'm proud of you for making an effort and like putting yourself in an uncomfortable position. There's a book I was reading recently, called "Your Head Is a Houseboat" by Campbell Walker. I think I'm trying to remember if that's his last name. He's an artist. He goes by. What the heck does he go by? Why am I having so much trouble remembering his name right now? I follow him all the time. Struthless. Struthles. He's on YouTube. I recommend. He does a lot of like mental health as it relates to like artist stuff. I've been following him for a while, but he wrote a book. It's called "Your Head Is a Houseboat," and he has like a lot of like easy metaphors for like what's going on in your head, and like he's an artist, so he like puts just cool art to it, and at the very core of like all after he goes through like a bunch of different metaphors for like the motivations at play in your brain and like what you're dealing with, he's like at the very bottom of that is the child version of you that just like in the depths of all of it is just like this unabashed child who like just experiences life as it is, and he doesn't really doubt himself because he's a kid. And what you can kind of do is let yourself treat yourself like that. Treat yourself like at the core, at your like very core, you're still a child, and like the importance of doing that is like there's no actual reason for you to treat yourself badly. Like if you picture a child, like the way you would talk to a child who was like trying to do something. So like in my case, like trying to make art or something like that, you wouldn't let your perfectionism like beat you down. You know what I mean? So like if I look at a piece of art I'm doing and I'm like, oh, this isn't good enough, like or like I wish I was better. You know, I wish I was doing something like closer to I wish this looked like what it looks like in my head, but I don't have the skill. You wouldn't tell that shit to a child. Like you wouldn't go up to the child and be like, your angles are off here, this is awful, like you're not as good as the people your age or younger than you. Like you wouldn't say any of that. You would just be like, man, that's great that you're working on that, and like keep going. One of the exercises he is in that book is he's like, if you can find a picture of yourself as a child, like next time you catch yourself talking to yourself, like try saying it to that picture of yourself as a child and see if you can even do it. See if it like doesn't come off as like super fucking mean. And so I did that recently. Like that was what I was talking about. Was I've been like trying to open up to strangers and just talk, and see what happens. And so like the part of me that's like, you shouldn't do that. That's weird. You're a weirdo. Like I have a picture of myself when I'm young, and it's just like me as a kid. And I'm smiling, and like you can't say it. You couldn't say that to like the kid version of yourself. But there's no real reason. Like you're not really any different from your kid self. You're expected to be like more socialized, and like you're expected to you have all these expectations of like what, you know, being an adult is, but there's no real particular need to like say those things to yourself, that like that you know you're doing your best. So it's a decent exercise, and I keep that picture on my phone because it seems to be working for me. Oh, sorry, dude. Nice. Oh my goodness. So I really wish it would let you do a little bit more with the house building. Like this game is nearly. The reason I like this game so much is it's mostly like its art style and it's like the many fun stuff, like fun activities it has, and like how everyone interacts. It's like a very good. It's always a good experience, and so. But I haven't found a game that's like exactly what I want it to be. But this game is very close. This game's very close to like exactly what I want it to be. So it's there's little things that frustrate me because if these things were just slightly different, this would be like my fantasy. So one of those things is like I wish I could do a little bit more of like the base building. Like this house is nice, but there's not much you can do other than put up a few weapons and go to sleep in it. And like you can't really, but you know it's fine because it looks gorgeous and it's like this game isn't really about sticking in your home; it's about going out. But it'd be nice if there was like a storage system, even like where you could go out into the world, get things, recover them, and like bring them back to improve the base. Also, you can't get in this store. I'm curious to know what's in there. Alright, let me hang up some weapons, and then I think I'm gonna head to Terrytown, even though it's gonna fucking take forever. Alright, let's see. I think I want to hang the shield because. Oh, oops, that's bow. Because it's great. It's good for even like just regular like once like you get late game, like that's still a pretty fucking great shield. I don't have a whole lot of weapons to display right now. You know what? What I might just do the Pokemon thing. It's nice to have. We're gonna need to switch that. It's nice to have elemental weapons, but I don't need them. There we go. It's a lot better. I don't really have a whole lot of shields to hang out. Do I have bows? I don't even think I have bows. Not really. A silver one, which is pretty. I'll hang up the silver one. I'm used to having all the main story weapons like this one, the Zora spear and the I don't know, I'm trying to call it this thing. The Guardian weapons. I usually have all of them hanging up. So we're heading this way. I might break my rule and fast travel. Wait, did it not save? Oh, I forgot to tell... Okay, I probably will break my rule. I forgot to do the actual storyline part while I was over there. And I'm okay with breaking my rule a little bit, since this is Terrytown, which means I have to have started the mission. But I don't have it in my log of stuff to do. Am I wrong about what kind of quest it is? No? It should be an active side quest. Oh, here it is. I'm just an idiot. I have to go to Gerudo. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I can do that. I am gonna break my rule. I don't... It'd be a waste of time to go all the way up there and then all the way back. But now we know we're headed to Gerudo for the next Terrytown, so I'll get the Molduga while I'm over there, and then the Divine Beast, and probably the Yiga clan later. And then maybe that statue, or anything else I can think of. I'm sure there's some neat stuff in the desert that I don't know about yet. That's empty. I'll have to come back here eventually, because the priest for Terrytown is here. Him? Or him? I think him right there. This guy. If I meet engaged couples, we'll need him later for Terrytown. What's up, dude? Well, maybe I should have been wearing their armor. It's kind of rude to have taken it off. What sword? Yeah, actually. Oh shoot! I was just in the. Good lord! I was just forgetting to do everything. I just remembered that I want to trade out my hearts for, hey, there it is. Do I not have room? Let's see. There we go. Gorgeous. Look at the physics on that. Probably found like a cool picture use for that spear, actually. Maybe like a shot of like fighting Molduga with the spear. We'll see. But what I remembered is I was gonna trade out my hearts while I was here. Well, it's okay then. I'm traveling back here. It feels like I only fast travel just to keep the quest, push the quest forward. And now I'm just like going back to where I was, so it's not like I really went anywhere. My horse is over here too, so that's good. Just kidding. I don't ride this horse right now. I don't know why he pays you to do this. That feels like an unnecessary aspect to this, since, oh, okay, it costs a little bit of money to... Still, he could just charge you 20 to, like, trade your stuff out. Like, you wouldn't have to... It just feels like you wouldn't have to do this. Sick. Oops. No, I'm out of here, dude. Okay, it's on the way. Do I have enough orbs for a... Nope, I need to go find some shrines. If I can finish out my stamina wheel. Would you get the heck over here, horse? Okay, we're going that way. That direction. For the desert. I don't know how easy it is to get to on horse, but we'll go find out. Come on, we're out of town. We'll see. I don't normally go this way, so I am not entirely sure what the main path looks like. I think I mentioned it before, but if you're on a main, like, dirt path like this, you don't have to, like, steer. The horse will just automatically follow the path. Which is super nice, because you can just chill out. What's the sign? Harbor. I could go down to the harbor. I think that'll probably take me the direction I want, because I have to go. That should let me go through and get I'm trying to remember. Furore? Whatever the electric dragon. I think he just might be called Furore. Okay. Oh, shoot. And if I'm not mistaken, this way, you can get to, like, Lurelin? What are you doing, horse? Their pathfinding isn't not perfect. Yeah, I don't trust strangers. I watched some of my older recordings, and apparently I had a no hearts, extra hearts rule, but I have completely forgotten about it, so I'm not worried. Just, the whole point is this is supposed to be relaxing and let me just hang out, so I'm not too worried about it being like a super challenge. I kind of assumed I was just going to be able to take my horse around here, but I see now that that was not a correct assumption. I was also maybe looking for a boat of some kind, which is also not around here. You know, people sometimes complain that this game is a bit too sparse, like for how big the space is, and I have to completely. I don't disagree that it is sparse. I disagree with that as a complaint. Like it's areas like this really give. Like, look at this. Like the you know what you. I think what people want is sort of like, oh man, you traveled to this extreme remote, and this is, I think, like conditioning due to other video games, but like, oh, I traveled super far into this like super remote location, and I wanted to find like a mega weapon or like something really valuable, but instead I just found like natural stuff like bird eggs up here or like mushrooms and stuff like that, where it's just like, well, for one thing, that makes the value of stuff you do find in this game, like good stuff, like secrets and weapons and stuff, like it way raises the value of stuff like that. But also, it just lends itself really well to this kind of game, which is like, this isn't a game about like power, you know. You get stronger just by way of like playing a game and that kind of stuff, but it's not really about that. Like the whole premise of this game is like the exploration aspect and like the like seeing, like traveling far reaches of the globe. I mean, not to say that there isn't like good combat and like good weapons and cool stuff like that, but like so much more of what this game is, I feel like, is like, look at this area and juxtapose it against fucking the Hebra Mountains, where it's like everything's fucking snow and mountains. It's like that exists in the same game, and it feels like a coherent world because there's so much real space and so much. You don't just go, oh, this is the beach area, and then I found the beach-related treasure, and then this is the snow area, and I found the snow-related treasure. There's so much more of it's just like, this is the beach area, and I found what you might find on a beach. Like, so I think it really plays well in this game, and I don't really accept it as a good complaint. Man, that guy's got fucking pinpoint precision accuracy. I don't know if you can ride the ox. I think you must be able to. Because you can ride most other things. I don't think I've ever tried to ride an ox. He's gonna disappear if I don't is he gonna ram that thing? Ah, that would've been funny. Maybe next time I see an ox, I'll try and ride it. These ladies are everywhere.
Sava Sava.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll do Eventide eventually. I like you, Eventide, a lot. I think up there's a bunch of like hardy durians, so maybe I'll stop there too for help. Do I have anything that would be less fun to carry around than a Bodor? Yeah, it's way more fun. Does it function as an ore? I don't think I've ever used an ore before. I think I've always used the leaf. What's up, lady? Look at all this shit you got. Expensive.
Yeah.
Whoops. I've only changed my mind because I'm gonna. God damn it.
Yeah. Oh.
10, huh?
Hi.
You know, I can shell out. I got the scratch. I know how to glitch in a shit ton more arrows, but I don't feel like doing it. Abrasive? Yeah. Can I have one? Can I have it? Thank you. That's what I want. Sure, dude. I seem to remember there's some other activity you can do here. Okay, everybody's going to sleep. Alright, I'm gonna take a break for now. Thanks for joining me today. Next time we'll head down to the desert and start taking some pictures. Have yourselves a fine day. Oops. See ya.